Chicago Recovering Communities Coalition will host a job and resource fair next month where those with criminal backgrounds will have a chance to join the workforce and get a fresh start.
And here with more on the fair and the work of this organization is Dora Wright and Shaheen Johnson. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so for people that may not know what CRCC is, can you explain a little bit about the organization?
Yes, Chicago Recovering Communities Coalition is an RCO, a recovery community organization, specifically to help people with mental illness and substance use disorders.
So when the job fair really encompasses a lot of different things, correct? Like, I mean, you're helping with resume building. There's just some holes that may have lacked based on things that happened in someone's past, correct?
That's correct. And resume building is one of them before you go to the employers, and then we're felony friendly. We want to be able to identify those individuals who we know have challenges and to get them employment.
So can you talk about the impact of CRCC and really how important it is to helping people with criminal backgrounds? Would you say felony friendly is what you said?
Felony friendly.
Okay, I like that phrase.
Yeah.
Okay, so how specifically do you help, and how important is it to people that need this help?
It is really important. The job avenue is already stiff, but we want to be able to help those individuals get back into mainstream life. And employment is one of those things that you have to navigate, and there's many challenges. The resume building, the being able to dress for success for employers, the being able to communicate well, the being able to maintain the employment once you get the employment is very, very important, and we play a big role in preparing those individuals and getting them ready.
Shaheen, let's talk about your story. When did you get involved with the organization?
It was a year ago that I got involved, yes.
And how did you hear about them?
I heard about them through a counselor that I was going through to try to change my life. And they directed me into their direction. And that was their first class that I ever been to, the very first one before they started, when they just opened up.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So can you talk about what has it meant to you to have somebody sort of hand-holding you through this process that for the average person is hard in general? What has it meant to you?
It's meant a lot to me because they help you set small goals and accomplish those goals as well.
So for you, what were your small goals along the way?
Was obtaining a residency, obtaining a job, and just getting my, like I didn't have no ID, no social security card, no birth certificate, nothing to even
not
move
even
for.
Identification.
No.
Okay, got it.
And they help you with all that, step by step, to get your life back in order. And even places to go like Safe Haven, Haymarket, Gateway, so that you can have a place to live, to feel good about yourself, and come down to the classes, and they work with you one-on-one.
So what would you say to somebody watching today that may be interested in changing their life and heading down your path? What would you say to them about the organization?
I would say to contact them because they're very helpful. They really is. Don't be embarrassed, ashamed, or nervous about what you're going through. If you're willing to change and really to have something in life and be a positive, productive member of society, give them a call because they will help you get there. I promise you that, because they helped me. So yeah.
You've been now working for a year, correct?
Yes, a whole year at my job. Yes.
And what are you doing these days?
Now I'm a machine operator. I started on the ground floor and worked my way up, and now I'm a machine operator for Kosh Foods.
That's amazing.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
So Dora, can you talk about, and there, we're seeing you there, right there, at your job, that's great. Can you talk about, this is one story, right? But how many people are you affecting overall? I mean, this seems like a program that's very needed.
We are, I don't have the numbers right offhand, but right now we have anywhere between 20 to 25 individuals that are enrolled in our workforce development program. We also offer recovery support services to people early in recovery who are trying to navigate and get back into mainstream life and want to be good community members, and we assist them with those needs as well.
For the fair that's coming up, do folks that want to get some help from you all just show up? What do they need to do?
They just show up with a resume in hand. We're going to have right now we have over 50 resource tables, 50 employers that are going to be on site that's willing to interview right there on the site.
Wow.
So we're ready to go.
Is there one thing in particular that people that, as you say, felony friendly, are concerned about, or that you hear over and over again when they come in to meet with you?
Absolutely. They are not able to get employment. Do they answer the question? Should they be honest about whether or not they have a background? Is this going to affect me getting a job? And most of them say, well, they won't hire me because I do have a background. So those are the biggest challenges. When you know someone has a background, We need employers who are felony friendly, who are willing to work with them to get them the jobs that they need to be able to support themselves.
Now, Shaheen, that you've been working for a year, do you try to help other folks who were in your position at one point get where you are now?
Yes, I do, and I very much encourage them. Don't worry about your background or what you've been through in life and how much trouble you got going on. Just come to CRCC, call the number, and they will help you overcome that. For real,
Did you have to
'cause
take
they
today
helped
off of
me.
work?
Huh?
Did you have to take today off of work?
Oh, yes. No, I don't. I work at 2:30, matter of fact. So, yeah, so I didn't miss it, no.
That's
Yes,
good.
yes.
Well, this is such an inspiring
Yeah.
organization story, and just congratulations to you, and
Thank you.
thank you for doing this type of work. It's
You're very
amazing.
welcome.
Yeah, we appreciate both of you guys being here. Okay, the fair is April 11th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Bethel New Life Amberg Hall on Lamont Avenue. You can see the social media handles as well as the website, chicagorecovery.org. So reach out if you need help. It is there for you.
Such important
Thanks so
work. All right,
much.
thanks,
Thank you
guys.
so much.